y'all. Welcome back to part 2 of the What About Your Friends series here at It's Time with Keandra Ward. So yesterday we talked to each of my friends. We got some details about who we are, how we met. You know, y'all, they got a little bit deep about who I am as a person. You know, they ain't do too bad. You know, they can still get the prize afterwards. They did great. And today I am excited. We'll actually get into our hot topic segment. And during this segment, we'll get just a little bit deeper about my relationship with my friends. We'll even talk about the fact that, you know, we talk about, hey, how many of us have fallen out? You know, how many of us have had this? We actually talk about the getaway car, who driving my getaway car, who got the knife in their purse, all of that. So stay tuned as we enter into part 2 of the What About Your Friends segment with me and all of my best friends. Let's get it. So, girl. Okay, so you didn't got the scoop. We got 2 more to go down to.
Okay.
This next one, we had church. I don't even know. I made her be my friend probably. I don't even know why. I don't even remember if we was in any group, any organizations or special sessions again. I don't know. I just know I liked her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I knew that, I don't know. It was just like, hey, come on, you gonna come over here and we're gonna do this. And she was just like, okay. And then after a while, it just got to the point where we trusted each other. Like, she trusts the God in me. She trusts the business women in me. Pretty much everything I've done in business in the past, maybe 10 years, she's been a part of in some way, shape, or form. I'd be like, this is what I want to do, and I want you to be this part. And she'd be like, all right, Keandra, like, whatever. I'll figure it out when we get there. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. But at the end of the day, like, you know how you have that friend that she keeps me level-headed, because I'd be like, I'm about to do this, and she'd be like, well, no, not do that. And we're not gonna, yes, I am. No.
That's not the idea for today.
That's not the idea for today. Okay. So Nelly De Leon. She's my sister. She's my friend. I mean, that's my girl. Hey, Nels, you got to unmute yourself.
What's up?
Hi, Nelly. How you doing? Hi.
I'm great. How are you?
I am good. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so you bring tranquility to the team. Is that what I hear?
So this is what it is. She said she said I was going to be her friend, but it's because she said I was more quiet than her as well.
Oh, now that's some tea.
I'm more of an introvert than her. So let's get that right.
Okay, so she said, I want you to be my friend because I'm liking how you ain't talking to nobody like me.
Because these people getting on my nerve, I probably was like, the fact that you're not talking is probably a good thing.
Exactly. You like, we could kick it and not talk. So y'all was at the not talking before folks was using their thumbs to not be talking.
There's times even right now that we don't have to say a word, but we know what's going on.
Lord have mercy. Y'all in the house looking like mimes. So ain't no talking at all, but all communication is happening.
Yes.
Right.
But at the same time, she did say at one point, it's funny how you said, I keep you at an even keel, because I remember one of the things that I remember way back when is that she said, we're like basically yin and yang. We bring balance to each other. As I'm quiet, she brings out that conversation, like social person, conversating and even putting some confidence in me. While with her, I kind of have been, when I look back, I'm like, I have to check her most of the time. I'm like, no, you can't do that. No, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in business, whether it's in church, like she said, I want to do that. No, wait.
Listen, it takes a powerful friend, even being an introvert, even more so, to check your powerful friend. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it also takes a level of trust. So that's amazing. So Nelly, how did y'all get to that from her picking you to you having to pick on her? Like pick, no, yes, no. How did y'all get there?
I think it was more of a progression. We really got close when exactly at the point when her mom was in the hospital.
Yep.
That's when it's like she called me up. I like, okay, what hospital? I was there. I remember her look when I walked into the door, and at that point, that's when things started to progress and click and basically transition. So by that point, we've been through ups and downs, but not necessarily with our relationships. It's more so on the things. She knows what I've been through. You know, I came from trauma and needed healing. She was there. She was like, "You gonna be all right." I wanted to cuss her out. She said that. Let's be real. But then when she was going through, I was like, "You're gonna be all right." And we just prayed for each other, warred for each other, and that's where it came.
We'll go to war now. We will go to war.
Yeah. I was about to say that's that war friendship is different, you know, because it requires you to even remind yourself in the frustration or anger or whatever that no, my job is to pray for you first. Right. And I'm sure even from having the part of the relationship that was no, that's not good for you, don't do that. When you got to those hard times and it was about the going to war for one another in prayer, I'm sure it was a strengthening piece. Like because I already trust you to tell me no when I'm not on my best of track. So tell me yes when I'm saying I don't want to do it. It probably made it even more in depth to go like, and I'm gonna go to bat for you in prayer.
Right.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, so I won't ask you no nasty questions.
I got some here.
Don't play, Nelly. Don't play.
I'm playing. I will share. When you said that question, I was like, I got one.
So Nelly.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen. Have you ever see, I gotta make it broad so I can lead y'all to the water properly.
Lead you to the water.
Yeah, I gotta get you to the water. Because if I ask so direct that you can say no, then that let me not play myself. Let me see. Nelly.
Yes.
Have you ever seen her sweating about somebody she liked? And how was she acting during the sweat?
Oh, jeez.
So you ain't gotta tell no names, but just tell me the behavior for the sweat. How your girl look when she's sweating about somebody she like? I'm shaming the devil and letting Jesus do his magic. Nelly, computer.
Look, she done went off. Look.
No, ma'am. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
She's not here no more.
Ma'am, no. We waiting for Nelly. The professionals can edit it. The professionals can edit it. Come on, Nelly. Come on, Nelly.
She gone. We gonna move on to the next friend.
You don't have did I break? You don't have me break some jury laughing. You better come on with it. We're Nelly. I'm waiting for Nelly.
They talking in the chat. She said, "Fade to black, fade to black."
No, ma'am, it is not fading to black, Amber. No, the devil is a lie. Nelly's gonna come back and give me this key.
We'll answer the question when she come back, but she ain't here right now. Answer the question. She ain't here right now.
No, ma'am. No.
We gonna move on to the next friend.
While we doing that, let me write down my question for Nelly.
No,
Nelly. What do your friend look like when she sweats?
You gonna remember it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make sure I remember it.
Child. So, oh goodness. So my final friend for the evening is my friend Amber. Listen. All right, so I met Amber at church. Her and our other friend Faith, they were real cool. They was hanging out and they was, and I would be seeing them online. Like we went to here, we went to there. So I'm like, I want to go. Call me. Why y'all ain't calling me? I want to come. And they all looking at me. And Amber used to look at me like, whatever. I want to come. Y'all better call me. I want to go too. Like I made them be my friends. Okay. Call me. Y'all on 3-way. Y'all on 2-way. Add 3. 3-way. Like But but you know, another one of my friends who I mean, we can go either way. Like we can war and pray. Like all my friends are actually like that. Like I would say we could war and pray for each other, but you know, we could, you know, get it if we need to. We can get it if we need to. You know what I'm saying? So I am I listen, this is my sis, this is my girl. My Amber is like she really is like, you know, that friend where, and I think Amber, me and you talked about this the other day, where you get on the phone and y'all could be on the phone for 3 hours and you laughing
for hours. Yes.
The whole 3 hours we racking up about something. But if she's like, all right, Keandra, I see you going through. We need to get it in. Let's pray. Like she, you know, she is, she's a worshiper at heart, and so she'll worship you through healing, baby. This little songstress right here, she got a healing anointing on her through song like that. Like that. We just gonna let that be what it is.
Well, yeah, because we're not here about me.
Yes, we.
Yes, we're friends. Yes, is we know.
Yeah.
Is we know.
I mean, you know.
So you just want to hide in the back, like, no, don't. It's okay.
I mean, as much as I can, you know, if it's possible, you know, until it's time for me to come on out with the guns, then that's fine. Well, not literal guns, but you know.
No, listen. Okay, that's beautiful. Well, thank you, Amber, for being here. I'm excited to meet you as well. Listen, I have heard so much magic. All this is to me is just remind me, it's a testament to what you all look like. Because I truly believe one person is a reflection of the people, the village that they're built up with.
Absolutely.
Heartstrings, you know? So, Amber, all of these good things that you do and all of the prayer warrior in you, I want to know. Have you had to go to war with her about something she wanted to do, and you had to go to the father and ask him to talk your friend out of something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Often.
She said often.
And then, you know what? It's not even much, because I know with Keandra, just her lifestyle and her way of doing things, she's going to pray first.
Yeah.
She's going to ask God first. So, like, with her, and then when she gets in her mood, you know, I listen to her, she rants, honey, and she goes from the mountaintop. And then, I let her go, and then I stop and I say, okay, well, did you ask God about that? And she was like, like she does not want to hear it. She does not want to hear that. That's not what I called you for. I didn't call you for that. I'm like, okay, I understand, but did you ask God? How's your prayer closet? Did you go in there? And she's like, no.
Yeah, when she say, okay, well, I'll be like, I ain't gonna like what she about.
She's gonna start off with the prayer closet. She gonna ask me about the Trinity.
Oh my God. I mean, you know, I'm gonna check in, but you know, right. So we bring each other back. We bring each other back when we go off on our rants and our tangents. Like we definitely reel each other in. And she's like, "Well, Amber, no, we can't do that." I'm like, "Child, just maybe just a little bit." She's like, "No, you can't do that." Yeah, just one time. Yeah. So that's my boo.
She won't let me do some stuff. I'll be like, "Oh, Amber, can I?" And she'll be like, "No, dang, you don't let me do." And I was like, "You don't never let me do nothing fun."
Oh, she blame it on you, Amber. She
she played
that card on you. Oh, okay. So let me ask you this: when she is in her feelings and ain't been in the closet that day, like she just don't feel like, you know, listening to you or the father that day. How is her behavior? Will she disappear? Will she not answer? What will it look like?
Oh, honey, she will hang up. She will hang up the phone in a minute. Oh my God. She will hang up the phone in a minute. Because like she said that we had, it was 3 of us. And so we would call each other. And when she don't want to hear it, honey, Keandra, don't want to hear it, okay? And she would hang that phone up, and I'm like, okay. I said, I understand. Okay, I'll call you later.
I gotta go. It's one of them. Oh, okay, I gotta go.
I'll go. I don't want to. I said, okay, you can have it, but I will call you later. Okay.
Well, will she answer when you call later?
She will. Okay. She will.
She will.
Yeah.
Because she knows she needed that nice little whooping you was about to serve. Because that's what it sounds like. Yeah, you come out the closet with the Bible, like slap you with it. John 3:15. Slap it now. Dang, you gotta ask you for all of that scripture in me.
It's not all Bible though, because it's, you know, she and I, we be getting it in. We be getting it in. It ain't all Jesus.
Listen, okay, all right.
I mean, like, it's the friendships that I have with all of them. Like Tori and I, we've been, you know, on it. We've been on our kick where we connect and we're doing consecrating and doing Bible studies together, right? So you know what I'm saying? Like all of my friendships, we have literally, there isn't a friend that I have that I don't feel like I can go to spiritually and naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like
very much so.
You know, we be getting it in on both sides.
Yes. So Amber, let me ask you, as a friend, what is something that you can remember, like you were like, oh my God, if my friend wasn't here for this or in this position, this would have went differently. What do you see like that? Because I know you guys have all shared different things that you attribute to the quality of friendship she brings to the table for your life. So what's something that hits you first? Like, no, that was because Keandra was there. It made a difference. Or, you know, even if it was there here.
I think just her coming into my life at a certain point, and then like me, I don't have a friend that's not a go-getter. Okay. And so for me, that's something huge because I can fall back on myself. And so just seeing her and the way she plans and the way she strategizes and then the way she just like tackles everything that she wants and goes after everything that she wants has helped me tremendously in my life and growing and becoming who I am and who I want to be. So just like there's not a moment that I don't now in my life, the way I've been very spontaneous with my movement in my life. And so and so like when I go out to do things now, you know, I more so plan, I more so think about what this may do and how that may look and things like that. So there's never not a moment where her influence and who she is in her essence doesn't come up to me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Amber, that's my Amber child. Y'all don't Me and Amber can literally be on the phone for 3 hours on a Saturday, like doing absolutely nothing. And be on the phone the whole 3 hours too. Like, for real. And just
getting me in trouble.
Getting in trouble. She's somewhere, I'm somewhere. And we, it just is, and it's amazing. We also were in ministry together. You know, we were together in church. We were leaders in church together. So having to, you know, even go through that is and what that experience was like for both of us, and through just that whole gamut of not only being in leadership, but also having to help lead other people in the ministry.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Having to deal with that dynamic, and having to have somebody that you trusted next to you in that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Times literally we look at each other and be like, you seen that? Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And somebody that was here with you spiritually and naturally in the building with people, because you know everybody is at different places in church, and so you had to be able to see from both lenses. And
yes,
right. And for us to be able to do that, you know, it was cool until that day she threw a water bottle at me. Child, she threw a water bottle at me.
In the church?
It was after service though, but that thing was so. Oh my God, the look in her face and her eyes. Oh, I know I had to mess. But I knew I had to mess up. I knew I had to mess up. She was like, "I am so sorry."
had to.
I want to know who else saw it. Who else saw you throw the water bottle?
Everybody that was there saw it.
Everybody that was there saw it. Yeah.
Did you throw it like catch this, or did you just throw it like girl bye?
I don't even know. I was playing, as I do. I was gonna say we was playing, but somewhere in between that bottle being in the air, the playing stopped for her. You know.
I'm sitting in church like, I know this shit. I mean, I almost said
she did.
Did you just throw water by that?
What about it, yeah.
That's a 10 shot.
And it wasn't even a throw. It was like a toss, and it just tumbled a little bit, and it was like almost empty. And it just, just thumped her. Just thumped her a little bit, Just a little thump, it was nothing major.
Hold on, let me get the mic. Let me tell you.
Y'all would have went viral if it was 2023. Y'all would have went viral, okay? She hit you in that
that is not on tape nowhere to be found, because the way, I mean, the Cleveland and Keandra was like,
honey. Yeah, she's ready to go.
The pastor would have snatched me by my locks and took me to the back, because I would have been hollering. I would have been comedy jam. Y'all would have been like, I'm disappointed in you, LaShawn. You're supposed to be in the front and helping the elders. I would have hit the flow.
I'm glad you weren't there. I'm glad you weren't. You wouldn't have helped the situation at all, because she was hot. She was hot.
I'm so sorry.
You would have made it worse, because she was hot. Oh, she wanted to go.
Yeah, I would have melted off.
Yeah. I think that was a strong point in our relationship.
It was a very.
Wait, hold up! You done got hit in the front. Was you sitting in the front row? Fuck yeah.
I don't even know.
Service was over. We were just like hanging out afterwards, just kicking it as we do, and we were just laughing and joking and stuff, and but like I said, it's impulsive, spontaneous in me. Just, that intrusive thought really took over.
Well, wow. Yeah. I mean, that's a gift. Woo! That's a gift.
All is well with the world now, but I still
baby. I'm just envisioning this water bottle rolling and
That's
all bad. I'm so sorry.
Man,
and y'all listen, that says a lot about y'all love, y'all relationship. Because
and that was the beginning.
That make you come about your clergy world. Like, wait a minute. Must be there.
and travel with when I'm going and we're doing stuff. And her and Faith will come, and they know that I'm that friend that's like, I ain't staying in no room with y'all. Leave me alone. I'm gonna hang out with y'all. Okay, if there's an itinerary, I'm gonna see y'all this day, this.
Lord Jesus. And then I'm disappearing.
I'm disappearing
for a little bit, but now you need to go.
Don't get in my bed.
Before you kick in and want to throw a water bottle playing, I'm tired.
Listen,
I have, when I know that my friends are with me when I'm traveling, like they're there, I'll get a room with two beds, so that when they come to the room, they can sit, sleep, lay, you do whatever you want on that other bed. When you come over to my bed, not the bed that I'm gonna be on. Like, yeah. I'm very particular. I am. I
sigh because I can see all of that.
No way. I don't like it. I don't like rooming with people. I ain't gonna do it. But yes. But I'm thankful for our friendship, because again, she's one of those people that I war with. Just all of my friends are like that. And
absolutely.
Even as an adult. So for us to be able to build the relationship that we have as adults, because we were I was well into my 30s, when we met, so it wasn't anything like, high school or elementary. Like, we was grown with kids, when we met, and life experiences. And for us to come together and, she pretty much know who did it, like where we going. And I be ready to ride, child. And
yes.
Like, no, why we can't go?
You never let me get nobody. I'm like, she's an extremely protective friend. An extremely protective friend. You will never let me get. I said no, cause then I be clinging to Jesus. Cause if I let her go, then I'm coming right behind her. So I be clinging to Jesus.
Yeah, I can understand that. You like iron sharpens iron. So if I can keep you close to the cloth, then I'll stay close. Because if you jump, I gotta jump. I understand. I definitely.
We definitely are getting over time, so we need to wrap this.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Amber. Okay, come on, get the crew. Let's get it. Get the crew. I'm tired of asking these soft questions. Let me.
We're about to flip over to our hot topics section. LaShawn, I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce the hot topics and what's going on during this section.
So listen, the hot topics are always about something that's going on that's wild and crazy. And one of the things that I've learned on this here show, getting to know Miss K, baby. Oh, it's some levels to this. This level of excellence, there's some levels to her. Now, I saw a meme recently, and it was about something that happened in the front row of a congregation. All right. Now, y'all gonna have to look it up for yourself, and I'm not gonna quote the place where to find it because this ain't for them. This ain't for their glory. But baby, there was a gentleman who came out of the side in a church while the pastor or bishop, whomever him was all at the altar giving a good word. And when I tell you he delivered some haymakers to the brother in the front row, he went elbow to fist. Now listen, Lord, I am not bragging. It might not supposed to be funny, y'all, but baby, it was funny to me. Oh, it was funny to the dream cultivator because somebody let the devil get up under their skin enough to deliver that tail whooping to the front row of the church. So since we are here with Keandra's wonderful friends, I want to ask them some front row come to Jesus questions about what will make them come to the front row, to the front pew about their friend. Can I do that, please?
Oh man, let me bring her back up.
Woo! So y'all have to, as everybody come on in, y'all please raise your hand if y'all saw the meme that I'm talking about, where the man came in he was serving all elbows the way he was hitting that brother in the front row at church. Did anybody see it?
I've never seen it.
Ooh, y'all gonna have to look it up. I just seen it this week. I said, ooh, I don't know who church that was. I couldn't go that deep because I think I would have gotten in trouble with the Lord. I think if I was really searching for it, he would have tried to give me a whooping. I just know that it happened and I seen it 3-4 good times. Okay, it ain't gonna be funny tomorrow, Lord. I'm sorry. We're gonna arrange the policy that I'm doing with that. Yeah. Okay, so listen. Okay, so this is what was happening. So I'm gonna ask y'all these questions, and we're gonna get a little bit. I'm gonna do a little rapid fire. Some you can just be, if you just want to be, raise your hand and say that's me. Then cool. If you want to tell me why that's you, please feel free to do so. So since we know that folks is coming to the front row of the church and they laying hands, I want to know which of y'all is the one. If she know she don't want to talk and she don't want to pray, she just coming to fight. Who guilty? Who the one in it? I knew it was some of y'all hot chili peppers off in here. Okay, so now Ingrid, can I ask you to unmute yourself and tell me, like, okay, what would the circumstance have to be, or do it not matter?
Doesn't matter.
It don't even matter. Okay, thank you. Amber, is there anything, because I know you the prayer warrior, and everybody pray on here, but you're the one be trying to remind her about Jesus, and he waiting for her in that closet. So what would make you come out your closet with your razor blade? I'm trying to hear. Who did it?
Because, like, what are we even doing? Like, I be coming, I pray and stuff, but I understand why. Okay. And that's the reason why. Because, like, no. She's, like I said, she's a protective friend. So, if she don't want to do something, that's why we're not doing it.
Okay.
We ain't doing it.
I should let no, that's not happening. So
you know
if it's going down, it's going down.
I'm not
Okay.
even gonna say that because I think Tori will pop off too a little bit. It might take her a little bit longer than everybody else.
Tori trying to hold back, but ain't nobody crazy.
She'll pop off. She will pop off.
Let me tell you something, Keandra. I knew that Tori. Let me tell you where I know Tori's position is because she put her chin up. Because my next question is going to tell it right here. Who is the one that knows that they about to drive the getaway car after the two that just volunteered after Amber and Ingrid come and beat that tail? Who driving the getaway car? Thank you. I knew it. Tasha and Tori is outside in the car like, shut up, bro. Hurry up, open the door. All right, cool.
Tasha's like, nah, I might not be in there with the foolishness, but I got the shenanigans outside in the car.
She got it ready. She like, y'all ain't gonna see me, but I got it.
Conversation.
Okay, no worries. Everybody ain't out. Everybody ain't in the clear. Sometimes I get messy like this. So let's go ahead and bring it all the way because some of y'all quiet, but ain't nobody stupid. Let me see. So we got the ones who will come in and they ain't asking no questions. I'm with it. I see who those two are. Then we got the ones in the car driving the getaway car. I'm with that. Is some homegirls who intentionally staying out of the mix because they're going to be the one with the bail money to get her out. Who is?
Me.
Who it is?
I was just about to say Shantae. I was just about to say it.
Shantae, she making sure. Okay. All right. Then somebody was left with a job, and I want to see what I'm gonna go ahead and be real nice and let her pick her own duty. Nelly, all this is happening. Shantae just got her books. She done got out on bail. What you doing next?
What Nelly doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they got out on bail.
Yep. What's Nelly doing? I already know. Want to tell she at the house. She the refuge. Go ahead. What is
I can't unmute myself. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, you unmuted. You unmuted, baby. Go ahead.
We can hear you.
Oh, I am. Repeat the question.
I said, so now we have everybody we have those who came to get it in. We got the getaway drivers. We got the bail was put up. When she get out, what's Nelly doing?
When she gets out after bail, we driving out.
Nelly, was you in the car? Or are you at the car or are you at the house waiting?
No,
are
Nelly
you in
at
the car or are you at the house waiting?
Nelly, I'm gonna tell you right now, Nelly gonna be at the house waiting and she gonna be praying.
Okay.
She told
and that's what I was thinking. I said she's the refuge. Nelly is the refuge. And this is what I was guessing. I'm sorry, Nelly, your mic is acting funny on you. But tell me, give me a thumbs up if I was right. What I was envisioning was Nelly is the refuge. After she get home, she gonna be the one give you the pep talk, pray with you, and then help strategize what y'all look like in court. That's you, Nelly? That's what I thought.
Hey, absolutely.
That's exactly what I thought. Okay. So you covered, so I already know. I ain't got to get on no planes if it go down. That's good. That's real good. Okay, so now I know who got the razor blade in the purse.
Who got the razor blade?
No, I already know who do.
Okay.
We ain't even gonna ask. I ain't gonna hold the evidence, but I know in my heart who got the razor blade.
Loving people for who they are is possible, and growing with your friends is possible. I've met so many people that say, I have not had any friends. I don't still know the friends from 4th grade or 5th grade. But it takes work. Like you said, every relationship that you encounter in life takes work. And if you're not willing to put in the work, you won't get these type of results. You know what I'm saying? The level of maturity that I have with my friends now is totally different. Our conversations are different. The way we deal with each other is different. The way we show up for each other is different. The way we love each other is different, than even when I was younger. And that doesn't change. Life, the issues of life hasn't changed who we are. We're concrete. We know what type of friends we are. And we know that life doesn't dictate how we act. We dictate how we act. So as you go about your days, from watching this episode. We're gonna have to make this a two-part episode. Like I'm gonna have to, might be 3, might have to chop this up. But I want you guys to really take the time to look at your friendship. And I love LaShawn's dream cultivator. Like cultivate a dream around what you would like your friendships to look like. Even if you have to start from scratch as an adult, you can't. You've seen. I have friends that were on here that I didn't meet until adulthood. You know what I'm saying? And it's possible. It's possible to have rich, dynamic, loving, spiritual friendship if you are willing to look at yourself and put in the work. Like they said, I do. I try to send a text several times a year, and I ask, how can I be a better friend? Like, because I may think I'm the best friend ever, but it may not be, and I may not be doing anything wrong. Like I ain't around here acting crazy, but it just may not be what you need out of a friend, or what you need, or what you see. And being able to not dictate what I think a friendship should be with each of my friends. So each of my relationships is, as you can see, individually different because of the way that I've cultivated friendship with each one. So guys, woo!
It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. It's like the Garden of Eden. Like it literally was. It was beautiful. All different type of flowers. It was beautiful.
Right. And so let me give y'all a backdrop of LaShawn. I like, in my mind, let me tell y'all what I did. So I always think of when I think of her full name, like I always think of the Italian like a spaghetti. So I always say it wrong, right? I say spaghetti, but it's Angeletti, right? Because I'm always thinking spaghetti, Italian. And then it's funny because with her, it's like I look at the last name, then I look at her and I be like, I said, her name is so fitting for who she is. She's so different, and I don't think a normal name would have sufficed for the robust, like who you truly are, and I love it. But I always I play around with it, but
Girl, don't feel bad. I do it too. I call the whole house. I'll be like, Scatty, Angeletti. Like they all got nicknames.
And I said I gotta quit playing around with her name so much, because now I don't be saying it right.
You're like, what is it again? I'm saying it wrong.
I be playing around with it so much, but I love it, and I love the dynamics of who you are. So I just want to thank you for being our host for this show. And as we close out, tell people how to find you, LaShawn.
Absolutely. You all can find me on, you can find me everything Dream Cultivator, dreamcultivator.com. You can find me on Facebook on Dream Cultivator. You can find me on LaShawn Spivey Angeletti. And then on Instagram, which is special, it gets its own special page. You can find me at Reflect, Refresh, Retreat, because that's my baby over there.
So go ahead and tell them when the next retreat is, LaShawn, please.
Oh, darling. The next retreat, which is being hosted in your home state, well, not your original home, but your home now grown, in Florida. It is in Orlando, Florida, from the 9th through the 12th of November. Now, listen, let me tell y'all, can I tell them just a little excerpt why it's in November? Real short. November is key because we always, as superwomen, this is a woman-only retreat, and as women, we usually put an S on our chest and a cape on, especially when it comes down to celebrating our family for the holidays. So what better way to have your cup filled than to get away as a queen that you are, and to get pampered, get fed properly, get gifted, get catered to, get massaged, have a therapist on site, and treat it like an absolute queen before you lay it all out for your family. So the November 9th through the 12th is when it's going down. If you're trying to find me, dreamcultivator.com. You better hurry up because these seats is filling, baby.
I was sitting up there like, tell them a little bit, because if you give them too much, listen, when I tell y'all I didn't make it to one of the last retreats and I saw one of them gifts, I still be like, I'm still get that gift. I seen it on Instagram and I'm gonna need you to bring my gift, okay? But please connect with her, and thank you for being the host. Now this would be our 5th show that you've hosted with us, and I appreciate all that you do. This is now technically our pilot episode of this new season, and as I wouldn't have wanted to do this with anybody else. I wouldn't have wanted to do this reboot with anybody else. So stay tuned, guys, as this was our pilot. Our next show is next week, and we have our guest artist Kalia Lene from season 17 of The Voice. So make sure that you tune in next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same place. Remember, it's time. It's time for you to live. It's time for you to love, and it's time for you to grow. See you soon.